One last time, I have to see this ground.
It's where I sprouted.
It's beautiful now, as if nothing had happened here.
Even though I happened here.
Soon they will tear down the main house, and then nothing will be left. Nothing.
Except the ground.
Except
I love you, Mommy.
remember. I grew up in the town nearby, where my father was the mayor, and where this house stood, waiting for me. It was built by Wilfred Butler.
It's actually made by trade, but he had like a whole
We had
complex
never
about it.
seen him, and he never lived at home. Until the day before Christmas in 1950, he finally did come back. For the last time.
Oh, hey. I didn't know Burning Man was this weekend. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, Extreme Snow Angel!
All of us believe that his death was an accident.
Accidental immolation actually
No one
happens a
knew
lot.
that
You'd be
another
surprised.
person had come to Butler House that Christmas.
Our soundtrack brought to you by your local church organ player. See? Right there. Thought I was joking. No. Her name's Estelle. Nice lady.
As Deputy Coroner of the County of Arlington, State of Massachusetts, I hereby find, upon evidence of an autopsy conducted by the medical examiner of this county, that the deceased, Wilfred Butler, died as a result of burns inflicted accidentally upon
Yeah, no
himself
shit, he died as a result of
on his
burns.
own
Like,
premises during the afternoon of December
Dude
24th,
went up like a Roman candle.
1950. No further inquiry shall be held over the body of the deceased, and this inquest is officially closed.
you know, I would raise more hell about them just hand-waving this whole burning to death accidentally thing if I didn't light myself on fire a lot as a teenager. I kind of get it. Death House! Or, you know, Silent Night, Bloody Night, maybe Butler House. Hell, call it the House that Blood built. Why not? See, don't get excited. I saw James Patterson and I was like, maybe the author has like a tragic history as a bad actor, but it's a different guy. Sad, really. John Carradine. You may know his son, Bill. And the voice of Starts. Based on an original story by Jeffrey Convitz and Ira Teller, who know what they did!
After the coroner's inquest,
Coroner?
on New Year's Day,
The hell's a
they
coroner?
buried Wilfred Butler. There was no
Wish
one
I had a
here to
coroner.
mourn him. It was the funeral of a stranger.
There was no one left to mourn him except for these three. But to be fair, they show up at every funeral, so... You wanna?
Wilfred Butler, being of sound mind and body, at least what the world considers sound.
Holy shit, these have to be the 3 strongest old men on the planet. When my grandma passed away, we needed 6 people to carry the casket. She was a tiny woman, like, Jesus Christ, what is their training regimen?
To my only surviving relation.
Seriously, I'm jealous.
My grandson, Jeffrey Butler. And I solemnly charge him with one duty.
Is it paying for those badasses to go to the gym?
Let him leave the house as I left it. Standing untouched to remind the world of its inhumanity and cruelty.
Seriously, my house is kind of a dick.
Empty, exactly as Wilfred left it. And then, last year, rumors began that it was finally being sold. The newspaper story traveled through the county to a state hospital for the criminally insane.
Okay, real quick. Let's see, we got immolated while alive, a creepy will, an evil house, and a home for the mentally ill. I think if the killer's a child thought dead or a possessed doll, we get like horror movie bingo. Don't wanna be a monkey wrench. No, you know, actually, I think you put the wrench down. I don't think they're gonna get you. You're fine. Just put it in the seat next. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Village speed limit as opposed to a state speed limit. It's 2 different things. No S-passing! But I don't know what S-passing is! How do I know if I'm able to come back? I need to know!
The man who came to sell the house had never seen it. He was a lawyer from the city, just doing a job and enjoying it.
Damn lawyers.
Stop and look serious, please. Oh, you're hopeless.
Did she even take the picture?
Oh, look.
Okay, judging by how many leaves are on this porch, I doubt the efficacy of that screen. Well, isn't that what it's there for? Is to keep the debris out? Whatever.
Stay there. I want one together. And smile.
This shot assures us this couple is carefree.
For all the news as it happens, stay tuned to WLIX, your voice of the Northeast. This is Roger Fowler with local stories. First, today's headlines. A warehouse fire still rages in Elizabeth. Police suspect arson. That escaped inmate at Margaretville State Hospital still at large, still hunted by state police. And over in Roxbury, the city passes a controversial housing code.
The oh-so-important changing the channel scene. Just in case any of our viewers have never used a radio before. That's how that works. I was curious. What? But I waved my tire iron and everything. Oh well. Guess I'm not getting a ride. Well, time to fix this windshield. See, this is where I'd make a joke about the birds hovering near death, but like, are we even in the same county as the house at this point?
Well, didn't I
Same
tell
state?
you? It's beautiful.
Is it?
See the rest of it.
Honey, that was it. I think the mayor's waiting for me.
My love is such an important man.
Eh.
Right. Laura always says that.
Darling,
What?
Don't be long.
He never is.
Honey, if you get bored, just look at the view. Sooner or
Sex
later,
joke.
that viaduct's gonna take us back home.
Ah, yes, the view, featuring such wondrous sights as a leafless tree full of birds, random pile of car parts, an overpass, and no, that's about it. Council meeting of the damned.
Mr. Carter.
Mr. Mayor.
Birds. Birds.
Let me introduce you. This is Charlie Toman, who publishes our weekly newspaper, The
Meh.
Patriot.
Mr. Tolman?
And this is Tess Howard.
How do you do?
She operates our switchboard.
Oh, really?
We call her the Communications Director.
Which is really more of a title than
This
a
is
nickname.
Bill
We're
Mason.
not terribly creative here.
Our sheriff. Won't you sit there, Mr. Carter, at the head of the table?
Thank you. I didn't expect to meet you all together. It's quite a reception.
Oh yes, 4 people at once. Very overwhelming. Superb reception indeed. Mm. Oh, that
All
noise
right,
was him
let's
opening a
begin.
briefcase. I was curious.
As you know, I've been retained by Jeffrey Butler. The matter concerns the house that he inherited from his grandfather, Wilfred Butler.
What? What's that? What? You want eggs? I don't...
Go on, Mr. Carter.
All right.
I believe that you offered to buy the house for my client.
Offered. We begged him. We wrote letters and we...
Tess, we talked
Well,
about
it's
this.
true.
Don't appear too interested. We don't really want it.
It's always trouble.
I can sympathize.
I spent the last 20 years and more driving people away from there. Prowlers, burglars, kids, they're the worst.
With their drunken sex
Jason
parties.
Brent,
They didn't invite me
wasn't that
once. I mean,
Will?
I wouldn't join, but it's nice to be included.
About humanity. No. Inhumanity. What the hell is that, huh?
It's the lack of humanity.
Yes, well, he was a bitter man.
Hate.
It must have been very hard.
It must have been hate.
Please stop that. Yes. Stop.
That man hated. Well, some people are like that.
All right, we're giving this movie a new title. Abrupt scene change the movie. So wait, did he just stop go animation that dog to death? Whatever it was, it seems like it took the air out of him. I guess moving half a frame at a time really takes it out of you. Gee, with all the attention they're getting, do you think these photos are important? So there's foreshadowing, and then there's
Question is,
bludgeoning your
Well,
audience.
do you still want the house?
Are you offering it to us, Mr. Carter?
Exactly.
Okay, we talked about that.
Why now?
Well, that's Mr. Butler's business, isn't it?
You know we're not rich. Most of us came here during the Depression,
Okay, right, but that was then, right?
but we love
Like,
this
just
town.
because you moved somewhere during the Depression,
home.
like, things improve. Or at least I hope they do, because
to
we're
improve.
in a Depression, and I don't want to be poor forever.
Exactly.
So,
My client
Give us some
understands
hope here.
that, and he fully sympathizes, and he's willing to sacrifice the house for $50,000 in cash by noon tomorrow.
That's an awful lot of cash.
For a house?
Also an offer.
What are you, high?
You could go to Wilton. You could go
They want more
now.
money for the house I'm living in. It's half that size. If.
Am I clearly understood?
Yeah, rob the bank. I get it. It's
All
fine.
that cash.
Perfect. I'll wait for your answer till tomorrow.
You're spending the night here?
Yes.
May I ask where?
At the Butler house.
Well, it was nice knowing
We
you.
could put you up at the motel as our guest.
No, the house is fine.
The Paradise Motel.
Woo!
That's very kind of you, but I'm meeting Mr. Butler about some personal items.
You'll want a phone. I can reconnect the line.
You know, for when the
Don't
killing
please.
starts.
No trouble. You'll need a phone.
Don't want to be stuck out there.
Well, you've convinced me. Thank you.
By the way, have you known Mr. Butler a long time?
No, I've never met him. He called me and asked me if I'd handle this for him. I said yes. He had the key delivered to my office.
I figured a key was as good as a
Mayor,
signed contract. It's
Garrett,
basically the same thing.
Coleman.
It's fine. It's fine. It's
Howard.
fine.
See
It's
you all
fine.
tomorrow.
It's
In
fine.
fact, I'm looking forward to it.
Come now, you don't have to lie to these nice people. Nice.
Slick, really slick. He's a big lawyer, Bill. You've got to expect that. Don't tell me about lawyers.
My father was killed by a lawyer.
You see his clothes?
He's doing his job.
All right, enough of the damn bell.
About lawyers. You know what I'd like to see? Two of them like that one talking to each other. Neither one of them would know what to believe.
I love you too. Honey, when I get home, I'm gonna have a nice surprise for you.
It's the side piece I brought along with me for the trip.
Oh, I can't tell you what it is now. It wouldn't be a surprise, now would it? No, I can't come home now, but it'll be very soon. Very soon. Honey, of course I miss you. Yes, I miss Mommy too. Laura, how are you, kid?
One day I hope to be Mrs. Side Piece. One day.
So I'll call tomorrow. No, I want to call. I want to talk to Jenny. Yeah, well, as a matter of fact, I'm having a fine time. The same to you, darling. What do you mean, hostile?
I'm not all friggin' kid. I'm not hostile. God, you're so much better than my
I
wife.
was wondering, if we get it, what then?
Well, I mean, then you get a house, right?
Tear it down.
Am I missing something?
Okay.
Okay, what? That
I
wouldn't...
better get going.
There was nothing discernible in that. It's like he had a
Call
hiccup.
Diane, tell her I'm going to Wilton, and I'll be back late.
I'm trying, movie, but I still don't know how to S-Pass. You gotta be more clear! And now I have to pee. Thank you, movie. Appreciate that. Nice waterfall. Holy crap, we jumped films in Evil Dead. And I'm okay with that. Huh. Pagodas for banister rails. Bold choice.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
It is, actually. They said teenagers hang out here, yet I can't spot one penis drawn on anything.
Nobody's lived here for years.
It's miraculous, even.
That would be such a waste.
It's his grandfather's monument. You know, there's a caretaker who keeps this place just the way he left it.
What kind of monument is this?
Well, that's the trouble. Nobody remembers anymore.
That's what usually happens in America.
She ain't wrong.
Remember this. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I'm his own.
That is a ridiculously long title.
Ah!
Oh, make it stop! No, you deserve what's gonna happen! Go! Get him! Get him! Make him stop! Faster!
You're not serious.
You used to hear that at funerals.
At funerals?
Well, yeah, the blood coming from your ears makes it easier to say goodbye to Grandpa.
There's also a Chipley Flower Day. But they have both been subsequently eradicated from the map. None other.
Stop! No, he's starting again! Stop! No! No, don't you dare reward. No! You don't reward that behavior. You take that kiss back. You take it back! Alright, look, I gotta be honest with you. Between the horrible singing and the cheating on his wife, I'm really rooting for the
The
killer.
only thing open was a delicatessen, so I brought you pastrami, salami, potato salad, macaroni, everything you like.
I'll have bologna.
Did I say baloney, you son of a bitch?
No, some of that potato salad. Did you pick the wine, too?
The delicatessen man took a personal interest in its selection.
Oh, well, we got lucky again. That's early 1970. That's hard to come by.
This movie was released in 72, which presumably means filmed in 71. How hard was a 70 to find? That's Kool-Aid.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna lie, I prefer Kool-Aid over wine, too.
It must have been wonderful.
What?
The people who lived here. They must have had a wonderful life.
Sure, right up until the immolation. It's absolutely fantastic.
Butler must have believed in something. Look at that stone fireplace, parquet floor, the mahogany, this table. And you probably think this place is made of wood, right?
Well...
Wrong. You know what his grandson told him? Underneath that wood, there's 2 feet of stone. The foundation is 8 bricks wide. Now, someday they're going to come in here and they're going to tear this place down and they're going to build little tract houses all over this property on quarter-acre and half-acre lots.
Is our killer paid hourly? Come on, frag someone!
Built toward this house.
Preferably him.
And it's going to get the surprise of its life. They built a kingdom out here. Only nobody's left.
No? Butler has a grandson.
No. He's probably like the rest of us. Wants money.
I too would like
You know,
money,
he's
so if you'd like to follow the Patreon link,
cash
you know,
for
it's fine. Later. We'll get to it later. It's fine. It's fine.
At least 250,000. But he won't take his time. So he'll get screwed.
Do you want to go upstairs now?
Soon. You know, one of the great pleasures in life is the pleasure of anticipating pleasure.
Plus, the Viagra hasn't kicked in yet, so...
We are very close now, aren't we?
Sure, honey.
You're on opposite sides of the table.
Very close.
About 6-8 feet.
I don't see any beds yet.
Keep looking, honey. Butler said the place was furnished.
She didn't look very hard.
Yeah, it's furnished.
Deputy Wolfman, hard at work!
Anything doing?
No, sir. But look at this.
More football, huh?
Look how
Oh,
they smeared that quarterback. Look at his arm.
I assumed it was Playboy.
Now, Otas. How about that telephone up at the Butler house? Is it working?
Well, I tried, but all I heard was heavy breathing and kind of a wet, slappy sound. I didn't want any more details.
Hello? Oh, yes, Miss Howard. Yeah, the phone's working fine. Very nice of you to call. Thank you. Good night.
Scene's not even worth making fun of.
Honey, I'm going down to the car to get some cigarettes. Be back in a minute.
See, now we learn the unbridled truth. Whenever someone said they were going out to get cigarettes and they never returned, it's because they died. Someone killed them outside. She seems awfully emotionally invested in the mirror. No, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Hey, it looks like this movie's finally starting to get good. Oh. Alright, so now they're both isolated, they're both alone. This is where someone finally gets ganked. Wait, no, they're both is the killer even trying? You had the perfect opportunity! God damn it. Alright. Alone in a bedroom, I think we all know what happens in the bedroom. Murder. Murder. This is where they die. Finally.
That's the most amazing thing.
It's been like half a goddamn hour and no one's died. Let's get somewhere!
Very small packages these days.
Oh, that's for me?
Mm-hmm.
Can I open it?
Oh, no. Our Christmas is day after tomorrow.
Our Christmas. He does seem like the kind of douche who would try to make his own Christmas.
Yes, ma'am. That's an order.
Old man ordering out a young lover. It's very creepy. Do not look too closely at my personal life. Well, I could have gone my whole life without saying this. We cut away from her, but... No, yeah. Drink it in. I have a feeling he wrote or directed this. Well, it looks as if our two lovers have almost reached their climax! Dude, seriously, what have you got, a limp? Hurry up and kill him! I don't know about you, but I personally have grown extremely tired of the sex scene. Axe them now. Hey, let me ask you something. Oh wait, you can't hear me because the screams. Alright, now I don't want to tell him how to do his job, but like, he missed a lot of strikes there, and you gotta really conserve energy as a serial killer. I mean, it's all about the stamina. It's a stamina game. Plus, you gotta make sure you stretch first. You want to watch out for those repetitive motion injuries. That'll kill a career. And thus the Lord did proclaim, finally someone died!
Oh, thank you. I was wondering where I put that. Appreciate it.
Man, so much this is where the bullets go. Yeah. You know, with all this heavy breathing, I'm starting to think our killer is Darth Vader. Of course. Then it would have been a light hatchet. That would have easily made this movie at least 10% cooler. Missed opportunities.
Sheriff Mason.
Bill, someone's calling from Butler House.
Okay, put him on.
It's like no one knows how to dial a phone.
Now.
Mr. Carter?
I'm not Carter.
Who is this?
The honor.
Butler.
I'm worried, Sheriff. Carter's not here.
Carter doesn't
Speak up,
live
I
here
can't hear you.
anymore.
I can't. I'm sick. Can you come here?
What is it? What's wrong?
His car's here, but he's gone. Won't you?
He's gone,
Okay,
he's
okay.
gone.
Take this
Ah!
house.
Oh, ah!
Please, hurry. I'm afraid.
Now take it easy. I'm coming.
Alright, I would have loved to make more jokes there, but, like, the killer needs to learn how to enunciate. I can understand, like, every third word.
Mr. Butler, are you done?
Almost. Keep talking.
I've come back.
What's that?
Ah. William Afton's the killer. He always comes back.
Hello? Who is this?
You know me, Tess. It's Mary Ann. Tell the mayor. Tell them all. I'm waiting in my father's house. Tess. It's so lonesome here. Don't be long.
Hello? Hello?
Well, they did say not to be long. I guess I better get going. Don't you hate when you just said goodbye to someone and they call you back immediately? It's rude as hell is what it is. I just told you I'm done talking to you. Alright, this doesn't look like a police station. This looks like a high school gym teacher's office. Of course, that deputy was a real dumbbell.
Oh my God, where is everybody?
Hello?
Oh, Maggie, thank goodness.
What is it, Tess?
Okay, either Maggie
Something's
just
come
woke up or she's
Something
drunk.
urgent. Can you start early?
Or
honey,
both.
I'm watching TV.
Maggie Daly, you get yourself over here.
What is it?
Just get moving, Maggie. Just please, hurry.
I was told not to be long. What? No, I don't know who asked, but it sounded urgent. I really should get over that. Bro, I'm totally gonna steal this car. You think anyone will see? Ah, keys in the ignition. The security system of the 70s. I mean, cool. A birdcage. Now, I'm sure they're gonna love it, but shouldn't you put it in a box or something first? I don't... Ghost eyes! What's that? A car? But I don't know any cars! Oh! No way, that car's gonna come in here.
Come in.
Okay, see, this is the exact reason Pizza Hut doesn't come here anymore.
It's open. Okay, mister, that's far enough. What do you want here?
I
Mayor,
can't remember.
Try again. My father's not home. And don't move.
you want me to put my hands up?
No. Just stay there. What are you staring at?
I seem to remember you.
You have a gun on me.
That's why I'm holding a gun. You scare me.
That makes sense.
Thanks.
Does everybody carry one here?
You can ask the sheriff when he gets here. I'll call him.
Shouldn't you have already done that?
The sheriff's office is empty.
How do you know?
I mean...
I was just there.
I killed him.
Who are you?
Jeffrey Butler.
I'm Discount Kramer. The real one wanted money.
Oh, you're the one who's selling the house.
Yes.
Have you any ID?
Come on.
ID.
Don't laugh at me. I want your ID. Some maniac escaped from Margaretville.
Margaritaville? The Margaritaville Correctional Institution?
Okay.
Jimmy Buffett's branching out.
Put it on the table.
Well, at least she's smarter than Derek. Put it on the table. Back away, so I can get it without you disarming me. See, Derek, this is how you do things. If you'd tossed him the book, that movie would have ended way quicker.
California license.
California? Shoot him!
You.
Would you like to see my maniac card from the asylum?
Oh, you have one?
They give you one when you escape. There's a big scarlet M on it so people won't get confused.
Get back here, and here's your card.
Look, I'm sorry about the gun. My father's in Wilton getting your money.
All I want to do is to get into my house.
The sheriff's deputy might have a key. He's about the only one I know.
Ah, I killed him too.
Where's he?
You go down the road about 1.5 miles till you come to a white house with a white fence. And then you can't miss it.
Of course! Those hand directions, man. That's better than GPS. Anyone can find it with that.
Merry Christmas.
Same to you.
You know, he said Merry Christmas, but I don't feel it ever reached his eyes. I don't think he meant it.
If I don't call back in an hour...
Wait longer.
What? Call the mayor or Mr. Tone and nobody else. Promise me you'll do that. Well, sure. Mark it down, honey, so you'll have it.
See, I don't expect you to be very bright.
Sheriff to 301. I'm heading west on Route 5 to Butler House.
I think, anyway. I can't see a damn thing. I really shouldn't be driving. This killer very obviously has a breathing problem. I really think he should calm down and relax more.
What the hell?
He won't hurt himself.
Is that light out there?
Oh, look, there's the killer. Actually, see him just waddle out of frame. It's like the most exciting thing I've seen in this movie so far. Yeah, shine that right in the camera. Thanks, Officer Assface. Appreciate it. (1895 to 19 blank blank). I mean, what, do you not know when he died? I mean, you buried him. You have to at least have a ballpark, right? Diary. Oh, no, I shouldn't. He'd simply be beside himself. BAM! Shovel face! See, I was really hoping we were going to see him use the shovel as like a spatula and push him in the grave. Like flipping a hot cake. Oh, sure, now there's no gun. A minute ago it was unheard of to answer the door without a gun. Now it's fine.
Hi.
Did you find the deputy?
No, I wasn't
Found
there.
pieces of him, yes.
I was thinking. Isn't your lawyer supposed to be at the house?
The door was locked. His car was there, so I borrowed it.
You mean you stole a car?
I'm gonna give it back. Go.
Keeping it warm.
What if he needs it?
Let him find me.
How did you get to the house to steal
Who's
the
coming
car?
to dinner?
Oh, Daddy. We always have dinner every Thursday. Do you want something?
No, I ate Paradise Motel.
Yeah, I know. It's awful.
What, motel food or
What
your
about a
food?
drink?
Yeah.
We need clarification.
It's cheap bourbon, but that's a big favorite around here.
You know, because they moved here during the Depression and all.
Do you want ice?
No, straight.
You look tired.
I am tired.
Well, here's to a fast dollar.
Cheers.
It was laced with iocane powder!
Why did you decide to sell the house?
Needed the cash.
After all these years?
I need it now.
Gambling debts.
What's it like on the inside? You know, I've never seen the inside. When I was a child, my father told me to stay away from it, or something terrible might happen. Sort of like a haunted house.
And as we all know, all teenagers avoid all haunted houses. Grey Wolf says he looks like Kylo Ren. Just a little more mopey. I kind of see it. Kind of.
It's too bad. It's about the only place to see around here. Oh,
Seriously, our town sucks.
Someone keeps calling with a message for my father. She says that she's waiting at your house.
I'm not sure why she's calling me. I don't... We just met like 10 minutes ago, but...
Oh, I don't know. It's not a voice that I know.
Sounds like a dude.
I better go out then.
Can I come too?
What for?
I'm bored.
I'm pushy.
That actually does not answer his question even a little. Ghost eyes! Ah!
California.
California love.
Jeff, look. It's a sheriff's car.
Seriously, I'm starting to hope the lighting director is the next on the kill list. Oh, judging by the pace of the murders in this movie, we got like another 20 minutes before someone dies. Nope, he's definitely not in there, but I'm glad we've been over to check. Windows must have worked differently in the 70s. That's all I can figure.
There's a light.
You just now noticed?
That tombstone.
Yeah, there's no burial date. It's weird.
Who bears the cross shall wear the crown. Wilfred Butler. My grandfather.
Oh.
Someone left sunglasses as an
Someone left his
offering.
sunglasses in the snow.
They're the sheriff's.
Because he's the only person in town who owns those
My
exact
lawyer's
sunglasses.
missing. So is the sheriff. You get strange phone calls. And now someone's fascinated by my grandfather's grave.
It can only mean one thing.
Let's get out of here.
Telemarketers.
You still want to go to my house?
Yes. But I don't want to go alone.
That's usually how it goes when you go home with somebody.
Listen.
I'm not nervous.
Well, of course you're not.
Oh, it's the cold. I'm shaking from it.
I'm not questioning you. You don't have to keep explaining.
Let's get out of here.
Okay.
His
We'll
jacket
get
makes
help
him
in
look a
town.
bit like
It's
Cobra
10
Commander.
minutes drive.
Cobra! I mean, let's go. He's trying to get a tan on his hands, just to even himself out. Why, hello, Discount Bob Ross.
Night, Mr. Toman.
What have we said about the bell?
Have a nice holiday.
Now I hope he's on the kill list. Mother... He'll never hear it coming. I'm sorry, that was mean. That was mean-spirited. I should feel bad. I don't, but I should. Oh, his bell broke. Thank God. He's gonna start carrying that thing around in his pocket with him, just dinging it randomly as he goes around. The hell was that? Deadly night. Can we light any of the scenes in this movie? Just, I mean, I understand he's driving down a road, but first off, shaky cam, nobody likes it. Second off, if we're not going to be able to see it, why include it in the cut? Like, that should have been lost in editing. I don't...
Deputy's
makes no
not
sense.
here.
That whole
but
scene,
Tolman
actually.
is.
Who's Tolman?
Come on, you'll see.
That will not explain anything. I've never looked at someone and said, oh, that's the head of the local newspaper. Meh?
Mr. Tolman, wait. No, please. I have to talk to me.
But I don't even have my bell.
I'm sorry. This is Jeffrey Butler. He's the one who's selling the house.
He looks shocked and dismayed.
And my father's gone to Wilton. So we wondered...
Anything wrong?
He'll tell us.
Piss off, I found a date on Tinder.
Tess has gone to his house.
Why would she go there?
I don't know.
Meh?
Anyway, she won't get in. You say it's locked.
She has a key.
It says she hates the place.
Oh, damn.
Would you like to drive there?
Smart ass.
Diana could stay here and lock herself in.
I need a key.
It's an awful trusting town. Don't leave any stains. Meh. I would make a crack about him driving a car from the 50s, but first off, he's old, and second off, that is a gorgeous car. Like, after some retrofitting and some changing things around, I would drive that thing today. That is sexy. I mean, I'd paint it jet black, high gloss, put my logo on the hood, you know. I'd trick it out a little bit, but totally would drive that thing.
Oh, man, this isn't my house. It's Tess's.
Do you ever notice how he stares at everyone like they just shocked the hell out of him? I gotta say, if there's one thing this movie does right, it's gloves. There are some styling gloves in this movie. I'm not sure that's a selling point for a movie, I'm just saying.
Well, Tess isn't here. Are you satisfied?
Tess decided to buck the trend and get a shit ton of birds instead of cats.
Must have gone to my place.
That
Why
or
wouldn't she go there?
Birds are to feed the cats.
She hates it. Maybe she went to see the woman who's there.
Woman?
Someone called the mayor's house before. Said she'd be waiting.
Meh. We don't have women here.
What is it?
Yeah, just leave the stranger alone in your friend's house. I'm sure that'll turn out fine. Tess won't mind at all. It's a great plan. It's fine. Okay. Okay. Couldn't resist killing at least one animal before he left. This guy's not sympathetic, is he? Like, we're not supposed to identify with this guy at all? Kind of a douche is my point.
Hello, Jeff?
How? Okay.
Hello? Is anybody there?
1972. How the hell is the killer tracking her location? Oh, never mind.
I'm Diane Adams. I spoke to you before.
Bring your father to the house.
This is Marianne.
Who are
This is Marianne. Marianne. Marianne.
Christmas Eve, 1935.
Hello? Hello?
The radio broadcaster's a dancer.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh my god, that was irritating. So is the heavy breathing just to let us know this is the killer's point of view? Because first off, we're not getting any other POV shots, and second off, it's mildly irritating. As is the lighting!
Well, I guess I better do something to move this plot along. No, nothing in there. Maybe. Huh. Nope, this movie's really going nowhere. Okay.
No, she found the old man stash of nudie mags. Agatha Christie, what are you doing here? So wait, is she one that closed the trunk that so obviously had a corpse inside of it? Because it seems like that would be the time to turn around and leave. Also, did she stop by her house first to dress for a funeral? Maybe I'm thinking too much about it and she's just wearing a coat. Although I will say it's weird to be that dressed up and then have exposed calves. Northerners are weird. I'll stay in Florida. I may sweat 24/7, but at least I dress appropriately for it. T-shirts and Crocs.
Sheriff, I saw your car.
I also saw your body. That dude's pointing at her for some reason. I
Bill,
wonder if that means anything.
is that you?
Well, see, now she obviously knows you were there. You're supposed to turn the lights off before they see. Who knows that? Meh. That scream was wholly unnecessary. And it hurt my ears. Again with the flashlight and the camera. Dr. Dickbags.
Oh, yes, I remember that face.
She was younger.
Older now.
No, I didn't have to make the joke. Oh, so that's just mean. Don't body shame her.
And you're frightened, aren't you? Don't be afraid. I will help you.
So the killer's obviously after them for... Nope. Yes, let's all give her a hand. Let's give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Tess! Tess, everybody! Okay, when I said give her a hand, I didn't mean, like, here's a hand.
The person on the telephone said 1935, Christmas Eve.
These voiceovers seem wholly
But it's not
unnecessary.
the beginning.
Mainly the background music.
In 1927, Butler House was restored by Wilfred Butler. After that, I find social notes, parties, nothing special.
Yeah. All the
In
distortions on the screen, it's like the movie's trying to get away from
Butler's
itself.
wife, Catherine, dies of tuberculosis. In August 1933, it starts. Wilfred
It starts?
Butler's daughter is cruelly attacked and raped. Her name is Mary Ann, the same name as the caller who left those messages tonight.
Gee, I wonder if they're connected.
She's 15 then. On May 2nd, 1934, Mary Ann Butler gives birth to a son, Jeffrey Butler. Jeff.
That
Early
dude's
in
old.
1935, Butler House is turned over to a Dr. Robinson as an asylum for mental patients.
He just looks like a pervert. I'm
And
sorry.
then Butler goes on to say
Hey, how you
that he has
doing?
committed his own daughter. Mary Ann will live at the asylum. There's no end to this story. It's been carefully cut out of all the papers.
Oh, I thought she meant it was just
Why
going
would
on
you
and on and
do
on. Oh, come on. What'd the poor car do? There's no way the car was involved in whatever you're killing people for. Seemed unnecessary. Yeah, no, stand creepily. Okay, there you go. Watch her from the window. Weirdo. Cobra! I mean, hi. Boo.
You scared me.
I know, it was funny.
What happened?
What happened is, Tess has 40 bird cages.
I know, I bought her one for Christmas.
Everybody's at my house but me. It's cold outside and you forgot to lock the door.
Jeff?
That's a fan,
How
Jeff.
old are you?
That's not gonna help.
How old am I? You mean, how many years have I lived?
No, the other
There's
version
a
of
lot
how
of
old
people
are you?
about your family.
I don't want to talk
Fuck,
about
dude.
Wait a minute. There's a woman calling, and she says her name is Mary Ann. That was your mother's name, wasn't it?
She mentioned
My mother
something
died
about
in
Gilligan.
childbirth. That's when I started traveling.
It's not what the papers say.
His mother died in childbirth, and that's why he started traveling. But, like,
I just thought that you should read something.
you would have been an infant.
For your own good.
I don't... Whatever.
Nothing you could tell me about my past or future would be for my own good.
My parents are dicks.
Where is the paper?
It's on the table.
I thought you didn't want to read it. God! Think your mind. Car, no! Yeah, at least you got a Viking funeral. That car died as a warrior!
It's so stupid to lie. I missed the whole event.
Jeff, maybe your mother's still alive. Maybe she's waiting for you at the house.
I don't know. Come on. No more side trips. Let's go out there.
No more side piece. We've seen what happens when you do that. Hold on, I just gotta make some hand puppets first. Hello! How is everyone tonight? How do you not run into everything? Headlights in the 70s must have sucked. Oh, trespassing! Oh, see, now I get it. Now I'm not worried. Thank you, movie. I finally have some closure.
It's Tolman's car.
Oh, but that was a cute, beautiful car! Aww.
It's empty.
He looks like Kylo Ren if he had an acne problem in high school that he didn't treat properly. Quick question, how could she tell it was empty? Flames raging out of control, brighter than the sun. Casual glance, it's empty.
Jeff, look.
What? If only he would have ringed his infernal bell! Why, Tobin, why? Just ring your bell!
Stay back.
It's Tolman.
Tolman, whatever his name is, I don't care. He's dead, Jim. Hold on, I gotta take a leak. Seems as good a place as any. Did you at least bring him up to the side of the road? No? Okay. That's fine. Alright, got some lighter fluid here. Time to take care of this Viking style. That's the second time I've used that joke this riff.
His hands. Somebody cut off his hands.
This is ringing that damn bell all the time. We warned him.
You killed Toman.
Look, it's been 5 minutes. Are you still on this?
You killed him.
I don't like it when people ask for help.
Get in the car.
So, you kill someone and then you start barking orders. He's a trustworthy individual. I think he's our hero.
I'm getting in the car because I want to, not because you told me. Jerk.
Now take the car and run. Could avoid a lot of problems if she just listened to that. Pagodas on the banister. My family has shit for taste.
Butler House.
The keys. He took them.
Oh, that's why she's not running. Oh well. And he put on the child safety locks. It's like a green tinted flashlight, or there's just really dirty windows. Alright. I changed my mind. The music's starting to grow on me. Kinda wanna put this on my iPod now. Start blaring in my car stereo.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Yes, what?
This is Marianne.
Hold on. Hold on. I think I can do this killer voice. Hold on.
Hello, Mr. Mayor. Hello, viewing audience. Please remember to click like and subscribe. This video is being recorded from inside the house.
Hey, found the junk drawer. Yeah, the gun's probably more useful than anything that's in the junk drawer. Doubt it's loaded, though. See? On the bright side, you can use it as a bludgeon.
Glad I remembered to bring my gun.
I'm starting to think this movie was filmed in Texas. Everyone and their grandmother has a gun. How did he get blood on his face? And why is that blood shaped like a cactuar? And yet no blood on his hands. Meh? I was trying to see what time it was. I guess it's 2. Well, time to do some light reading on the crapper.
I write this knowing that no one shall ever see it.
Well, then why write it?
My beloved daughter, or even my grandson, Jeffrey. I write for myself in the hope of forgiveness, if that is still possible.
No. No, you made this movie, you sleep with it.
And I write for you, Marianne, whose youth and innocence I have destroyed. By 1935, the doctors had treated my daughter for a year. I had believed they could cure her. The child, Jeffrey, was taken from us and sent to California.
California love.
I turned my house into an asylum. I brought doctors to
Are
live
these
there.
are these the inmates?
I welcomed other patients. Useless. All of it.
I hate you all.
I remembered what she had been. There was never a lovelier, happier child.
Who I dressed as a sailor for some reason. I don't. Whee! So, get to the point. What do you need to be forgiven for? For letting these doctors just run all over you?
Quiet, please. I propose a toast. Doctor, please.
By Christmas of the first year, I knew that I must act. Not for myself, but for my helpless child.
Led him to create this institution. Our friend.
I had no plan. All I knew
I
was
believe
that I
that.
must
I
take
believe
her
he had
from
no
me
plan.
With their promises.
Damn them and their promises! Oh, love it. Oh.
He's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow.
We're sorry about your daughter. I'm sure she's fine. She's fine.
I knew that they would gorge themselves into a stupor that afternoon. It was their celebration. I expected no less. Since they had come into my house, they had acted as if they owned it. They had behaved.
And they were only
poor
leasing.
relations, half guilty, but finally unable to control their appetites.
So he killed him. He killed him, right? He killed him. Let's get to the killing. Alright, if this thing's poison, then this is way too much foreshadowing, and you're overselling your point. Also, she's disgusting. It's good exercise. Killing is good cardio. 2, 3, 4,
After dinner, they
5.
danced and drank as they usually did. All the time, Robinson would smile and reassure me. They expected me to believe, because I had no choice. Wilfred, trust me. He really believed Marianne would be well. He saw a light. There is a light at the end of
As
a
long
long
as we keep drinking, dancing, and cavorting, your dad will be better in no time. Trust me, this is how psychiatry works.
At the end of a long tunnel.
Oh, they are totally going to bone. Adds new meaning to waltzing
Stay
out of the
here,
room.
Doctor. I'll get more champagne. He was ready. I knew it. Drunk and fat and full of his own importance.
I wish I were
left
important.
then.
Or drunk. Either way, I'm good. Please tell me the house is going to explode in the background. I know technically it can't because the movie's taking place in the house, but it would just make such an awesome scene right now. He's walking away. Boom. Let's go all action movie on this bitch. Let's flip the narrative. No? Okay, well, I can dream. Okay, he's going to go into this house. He's going to get a high-powered sniper rifle. He's going to start taking them out through the windows. Any second now. It's right in there. There's the sniper rifle. No? Well, I can dream. Is this Wilfred? Who are we watching now? I'm kind of lost. Obviously, that's Marianne. Maybe that's the Professor? Gilligan? Skipper? Lovey Howell? Ah, parachute pants. How I miss these.
Why are you dressed like Dracula? Dude, I've got so many questions. It's okay, sweetheart. My pinky ring will heal you.
My cruelty to Marianne was inhuman. I know that. I had loved her. I had fathered our child, Jeffrey. I had brought her to this. But I swear that on that afternoon, all I wanted was to save my child.
Okay, I don't even have a joke. That's just gross. You're a sick man. Also, it's gonna be really hard on Jeff here. Grandpa Daddy! It's just,
My hope was to get her away from that house. But also, I wanted to set free those other wretches who had so long been abused by the doctors.
What other wretches? We've only seen Marianne. It looks like you built this entire psychiatric facility just for your daughter and no one else. Oh, they keep him in the barn. Let's see, just have to take a quick rectal scan.
What they might do if these inmates were freed. And this is my guilt. I knew. And still, I freed them.
What is that hum in the background, too? Wow, wow, wow. Alright, something happened. This movie is extremely poorly framed. I feel like this entire hour-and-a-half movie, the whole story, if you cut out all the filler, could be done in, like, 25 minutes. I've got a paddle! Oh, they're not inmates, they're villagers. Pitchforks and everything. All they need is a few torches. Oh, she's a hoe. Ow. Ow. Should've stopped for shoes. Ow. Oh god. Gravel. I know we're crazy, but shh, 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 shh. Oh, there's the hoe. And he's got the shovel spatula from earlier. Alright, so this gives us some background, except for how are Tess, Tobin, the sheriff, and the mayor involved with any of this. Also, it still gets us no closer to knowing who the hell our killer is. So, it's like a story within a story, except for neither story's good. Found the hoe. See, it's funny because she's actually carrying a hoe. That's the joke. It's the garden tool, not the lady. That is not the hoe from last time. Meh? Meh. So he's our killer? Is that... Look out, boys! He's got a nutcracker! Meh. Oh no, it's Jeffrey. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Just kill someone. Oh look, Charles Manson. That's where he came from. Okay. Older than I thought. Kind of afraid of what we're about to see. I'm okay with bloodshed, mutilation, all the typical horror movie stuff, just as long as there's no rape, I think we're good. Movie, how dark are you about to get? Oh, hey, look, it's a dime store Tobey Maguire. Huh. A deep sleeper. That is also not the way that's not even the same glass he was holding. What? Ladies and gentlemen, One-Eyed Willie. An orgy of pain!
After the inmates started for the house, I went to get our car to take Marianne away. I do not know exactly when she slipped away from me. I assume that when they saw her in the dining room, the inmates believed her to be part of that household which they hated. And so, they killed her.
Did they, though? We haven't
Later,
seen her. It's a
there
horror
was a
movie, so
celebration.
anyone you don't see dead is not actually
And then
dead.
most of the inmates fled. I don't know where.
Or care, to be honest.
I shall never forget what they did to my child. Since that Christmas,
Oh, so Tobin, the mayor, the sheriff, and I already forgot her name. They must have been inmates.
anonymously,
And so the killer's the father, killing the inmate. I don't know.
I have wandered in bitterness until all seasons have become as one. And that is a season of vengeance.
God, he's taking forever. Are you done or dead? Either way, I don't care, but it's really cold and boring out there, and I want to do something. That is the biggest wristwatch I've ever seen. Of course they gotta hang it. The strap alone is huge. You can wear it as a belt.
Jeff?
I got a job as an usher.
Wilfred Butler is still alive. This is still his house.
Your grandfather died in 1950
No, 19 dash dash.
in this house.
My grandfather poured gasoline over a squatter he found here. The town wanted to believe he was dead. They still do.
Poor squatter.
This house was an asylum.
Not a good
It was
one.
a massacre by the inmates. Tess, Oman, the sheriff,
So they were inmates?
their father.
No.
All inmates. They killed my mother in this room.
That seems unlikely. Like, don't be wrong. Way to try to write a twist in your movie. I appreciate what you're going for. That seems highly unlikely. Ah, fuck it. Let's roll with it. Not the weirdest thing we've seen in this movie. Also, you realize your grandfather's still not the hero of this film, right? Like, he raped his daughter. He's still a bad dude.
Who's that? Who's there?
Boo! Was that Tobin? Do we get to see the corpse? Also, where'd he get the cape? Now I'm gonna hesitate just long enough for you to have a chance. See, this is how gunfights should end. Yes, they're both dead, but at least it's fair. No one comes off feeling like a loser. I feel like that's the way things should go. That's, you know, it's nice and even. It's good for both of their self-esteem in that 30-second time frame before their lights blink out.
Daddy? Daddy?
Diane?
Jeff? Jeff? No. Jeff, why?
It seemed like a good idea at the time. Right! See, I forgot we had an actual killer.
Don't run away. Don't. I'm your father. Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you. Please. It's all right. I won't hurt you. I need your
So, but that can't be. Okay, I understand you're scared. Can you tone down the screaming? That can't be him, though, because that guy was bald, and this guy has hair. Alright, so we've gotten, like, zero closure on anything other than the fact that everyone's dead, so of course the killings have to stop. Who the hell was that dude, though? It's like a homeless drifter who just wandered into the house. Alright, look, your nervous breakdown's not helping anyone. Come on, sweetie, it's time to move on. It's...
I spent that night weeping. By morning, there were
That's
no
how I
more
spend most of my
tears.
nights, actually.
I know that my father and Jeffrey both thought they were shooting at killers. But they were simply the last victims in that house of victims.
Well, according to the diary, your father was a killer, so one of them was right.
And now, a year later, they will tear
Delma!
down Wilfred Butler's monument. But they can never destroy my memories of what happened here.
Wouldn't you want them to, though? Would you want to remember all the death? Oh, she's wandering off camera to take a poo. Alright, bye! Have a wonderful life! The bulldozer's coming to sweep the film away. Thank you, bulldozer, we appreciate it. That was a terrible, terrible movie. Cast in order of appearance, people who will never work again! Alright, so that, my lovely freaks and villains, was... I already forgot the name. Silent Night, Bloody Night. It was a interesting film. Wilfred Butler, age 80. So we are supposed to believe that was actually Wilfred Butler. I don't know how he went from bald to growing hair because he got older. That seems to be the opposite of how it works. But you know what? We'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. So William Butler, or Wilfred, or whatever the hell his name is, came back to kill the inmates who couldn't have been inmates, because that doesn't make sense. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll roll with it. It's fine. Alright, so thank you all so much for hanging out. I do appreciate y'all spending time with me. If you are watching on the tubes of you, please feel free to do that like, that subscribe, and if you're especially generous, the Patreon link. I forgot what it was called. It looked like I was doing a thing, but no, my memory failed me. If you're watching on Twitch, give me 1 second. I'm going to click the end button and then restart the stream, and we'll be continuing on with some Apex Legends on PS4. Until next time, remember to take care of yourselves, look out for one another, and have a great day!